Hello, my name is Trydar. Today I'm going to be showing you how to build a Babylonian ziggurat in Minecraft. Let's get started. So let's take a closer look at our ziggurat here. It's designed to match the Babylonian house tutorial I've already done, as well as the Ishtar gate. It's made from those bits and pieces, with some new additions. But as we can see here, it's what you would expect from a ziggurat. It's basically a temple up here on a platform with some stairs down here as well, and a couple of small side buildings at the front. This one is designed after the pattern of the temple from actually Age of Empires. And I'm pretty pleased with how it's come out. It's going to lead into building other Babylonian structures in the future, but for today we're doing the ziggurat. Now this is of course smaller than my giant ziggurat at Ur. But that's going to be like, a really big mega tutorial. And I think first we really want to do the smaller ziggurat here in the Babylonian style first. But I don't think you'll be disappointed in the building. I mean, it's pretty cool, I think. So I'm presenting it to you here today. So that's everything from the top. Let's land down here. So if we're at the foot of the stairs down here, we of course have the ascent up here to the temple at the top there. But on the sides, we do have some small side buildings for you to use for whatever purpose you want to use your ziggurat for. I will leave it up to you. Got some skylights up there as well to help light things up. We have used some mud bricks here. By the way, I think these match nicely with the end stone bricks that we're going to be using, as well as the deep slate tiles and the blue glazed terracotta as well, along with the lapis. And there's just an identical little building over here as well. Be some good storage buildings or something, but let's go up the stairs. Take a look inside the temple. See what we've got inside here. Of course, you have a number of ways to come up here. You have 3 stairs on either side. Like so, which leads us up to our temple. We've got a little platform up here in front of our archway. And then you can just walk right on inside to the temple sanctuary itself. Which, as you can see here, I've taken all the animals and everything off of the Ishtar gate and just put them as paneling here and there as decoration inside the Babylonian ziggurat. I mean, it made sense to me. Got a nice skylight up here to help light things up. It's a simple, but I think pretty pleasing interior. Like, if you've got, you want to put a nether portal back here, you can. Or another idea you could use for this, perhaps roundabout here somewhere, you could put a drop down to wherever your end portal is in your world. And you could just build this on the surface, and then your end portal can be down there, and you can just kind of, fall down into it. Because since we can't build our own end portals, we kind of have to take what we can get from it. Of course, we do have up here, the decorative Babylonian crenellations on the parapets of the roof and everything, like you would expect to have. We've gone a little crazy with some of those right here. I think these particular 3 blocks, I think, fit well together with the lapis, the end stone bricks, and the mud brick blocks and slabs and everything. Once I get a palette set for a style, I tend to like to use the same things. And this is the same stuff, I think, with the addition of the mud bricks from the previous Babylonian house. So if you built one of those, down here, you could build a temple right next to it. And up here, we do have just a suggestion of a little stepped pyramid here at the top, sort of echoing the rest of the structure itself. Of course, we do have some trees and everything as far as, just a little decorations. They're not hanging, but there are some gardening around the temple. And behind it, on the facade, here we do have a number of animals and everything taken from the Ishtar gate here at the back. Just to give you a sense that it's more Babylonian and less Sumerian, even though the style is pretty much the same. just different detailing on it and everything. Now these trees here, these are the Roman cypress trees, so they've got their own little short video. If I remember, I'll link that in the description, and that'll quickly show you how to build those, so we can save time not having to look at those in the tutorial itself. But I think that, that's pretty much the tour of the Ziggurat. Of course, it is available for download in the video description for both Java and Bedrock versions. And with that, let's go ahead and start in the phases to get the building started itself. Oh, and I should mention the materials list and the starting dimensions were in the first few seconds of the video, in case you didn't catch that. So everything you need for that information is there. I will say that as far as the end-stone bricks, there's going to be, the number is a bit high on that because I didn't optimize the filler on the Ziggurat for that. Like we can see here, you know, it's most of that is going to be core filler material for the base down there. But if you start building this central section here hollow, you can save quite a lot off that material list. You can probably divide it in half, actually. Yep. So for that, let's go ahead and start here on the tutorial itself. I don't know if we can get this all into one video. I will try to do that. It's about 62 blocks tall, so that means we've got 62 phases to get through. So it might be just on the edge. We'll see. But anyway, let's start here at the corner and do some counting for the foundation. So we want to count for end-stone bricks for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we've got some deep slate tile half slabs there for the step. And then 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then here for the slabs, we've got, I forgot to get my red carpet and wool here that I put the coral texture on to do the counting with. And then there's got, what, from here, we've got, what, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. And then from this point here, if we draw a center line right here, and if we extended our center line through the building, we can divide this building into two parts, the right and the left, and they are going to be symmetrical around the center line, meaning that what we build on the right here is just a mirror image of the exact same thing on the other side of our center line here on the left. Okay, so as we go, we're going to be taking a look at half the temple, because the dimensions for the right half of the temple are exactly the same as the ones on the left. So you just have to do it twice. All right, so that gets us to our center line, and you can see behind that here we have just some deep slate tiles and some bricks behind that and some sandstone behind that there. And here for the grass, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and turn the corner and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think it's going to be a 6 by 6 of grass. And then 2 blocks there of sandstone, 3 blocks wide of deep slate tiles, 2 blocks of sandstone, another 6 by 6 of grass. And then here, just turning the corner for the end-stone bricks here, we want to count for 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20, 21, 22 to 23 blocks to get here, and then 5 blocks of tiles, and then a long run of 1, 2, 3, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 4, 27, hello, 27, what, 28, 29, 30, 33, 36, 39, 40, 41, 42. Of course, the answer to everything on the end there, 42 blocks, and then you just turn the corner and go for however many blocks you need right here, because if you just go back to your center line and extend it all the way here, let's just extend it all the way through the building, like so. You only need to get to the center line. See how many blocks is that going to be. Counting this corner here again, so that might be double count. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 15, 16. Hey! Trying to do a tutorial here, Mr. Pig. Oh dear, I lost count. This is why I count in threes. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 24, 6, 27, 28. So on the 28th block here, that should be your center line. And then you just continue over there for another 27 blocks. Turn the corner and repeat all that again. Now, let's see. Behind that, you want to put in some sandstone edging behind the bricks. And then you want to count for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A diagonal of grass right there. So it's going to be, these are all going to be 6 wide there. Just like so. You can see that continues straight through the center line through the other side of the grass. And this one here continues all the way back here. You can just extend it and just stop short 3 blocks away from that corner there. All right. Let me see. Let's go back and take a look at this here. We need to put in the floors for our little smaller shrines out front. So I can't put a thing on a half slab there, but counting that one, let's see. Counting the full blocks of deep slate tiles: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you want to place this pattern here of endstone bricks, and then the mud bricks, and then 3 more endstone bricks. And then behind that, you've just got a very simple checkerboard pattern of deep slate tiles and lapis. Now, I probably should say, I know lapis is kind of expensive, but the trouble with this is, I mean, it's kind of required for the Babylonian style. We got to get those blue glazed brick color somehow, and this is really the only thing we've got in Minecraft that even comes close to matching it. There is something, let me see. The next closest thing, I think, is actually this here, which is, the blue coral texture. You can see it's not too bad. It looks kind of pretty, actually. But the trouble with that is you have to put water behind it or below it. So I will leave it up to you to figure out if it's going to be easier for you to collect, however many thousands of lapis, or would you rather go out and collect however many things of, however many things of coral here and figure out some way to keep that wet. Yeah. And the only other alternative, I think, would probably be just to use, straight blue wool. That's probably the only thing else we could possibly use. But it's not. I mean, wool's very flammable, so I'll leave that up to you to decide exactly how you want to do it. All right, let's just count out the edge here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Turn the corner. 1, 2, 3. Come on, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To get those dimensions there, just in case it wasn't clear. And that's going to be all the numbering for the foundation phase. I should say, remember, foundational phase, very literally foundational. You want to count everything 3 times. Because if you get something wrong, we're gonna have a hard time later on. Why I stress that. All right, next phase, let's start at the corner here. So you want to place down the mud brick half slabs, just like so, right here. You want these are just edging around on top of the endstone bricks, just like so. Right here. Extend up the bricks here and place in our first block of blue glazed terracotta right there. I think that these form a nice contrast between the lapis and the deep slate tiles here. You can see they kind of have a double color combo in them with just what we want for the Babylonian style. All right, and you can see here we're just extending our stairs up, just like so, half slab and then full blocks. It's like that there. Here is our center line, marking that. So let's go back to the corner here and take a look now at the little garden features. Now, because these are 6x6 gardens, we can't put a tree in the middle, so we're just going to have to put it off to the side. Back here, your oak tree trunk and your leaves. I think those are either jungle leaves or oak leaves. It actually doesn't matter which particular leaf type. My leaf type here is just a suggestion to use oak and jungle. But if you want to use, something else, you can as well. I don't know how well the cherry stuff would match this. The pink is quite a bit of a contrast with the rest of the color palette. It really calls for like a dark green. But I will leave it up to you. It's your Ziggurat. You can build it in whatever color combo you want to. Feel free to change materials. You don't have to do exactly what I specify. All right, so you can see here you're just doing a square of leaves around the edge and then 3 blocks in the middle and then a tree trunk. Okay. All right, and then going back over here, let's take a look at the foundation blocks for the building. Right there. And it just gets squished into the side here. Now, some of these blocks, I think, aren't going to be visible. Particularly like probably, I don't know, maybe those blocks? I don't quite remember. But if you see like, a very expensive lapis block that's just going to be hidden from view, you can just make that, just make it cobble or something cheap. Don't have to use the expensive materials where they're not going to be seen, All right, so here let's take a look at this section here from the top down. In fact, let's take a look at the entire section here. We'll just get the center line there at the top and everything going backwards. We'll take a closer look at it in a minute. Right there. All right, so let's zoom back in. Like so. I think all these textures are easy enough to count out without me having to do it, but for some of these, I'll do it anyway. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 15, 18 blocks to get to there. Right, and turn the corner and back here. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, 17, 18. Another 18 blocks, I think. Right there. All right, now let's take a look at this from the side. Pretty simple patterning. Your mud brick half slabs at the front. And then here, of course, we have our second side staircase, just like the one we're doing at the front. All right, and then all along the edging, you want to go along and place your mud brick half slabs. Right along there, turn the corner and do them all the way around the back, and then all the way around the side until you get to the other stairs. Back over here, let's take a look from the top down, where you're placing your leaf blocks and your tree trunks. Right there, you can see the numbering on these. This one is 1 block longer than the rest of them. That's just how it worked out. I had an extra block, so we just stretched it a little, as you commonly have to do that in Minecraft. Make things fit. Right here. And then along the back, you can see we're just doing a simple repeating pattern here. Simple repeating pattern there for the leaf blocks. And then behind that, for the rest of the ziggurat proper, just go and leave a block space and lay down a strip right behind the leaf blocks of the deep slate tiles. And then behind this, you can see I've just filled it in solid with the bricks. But like I said, if you want to build these sections I'm standing on hollow, you can get some more room in the bottom of your ziggurat for something. but you can also save some materials, or if you want to fill it in with something, just cobblestone. I didn't optimize this building to have that particular filler. All right, so I think that's all there is for phase 2. Let's go on to phase 3. So starting here at the corner, we've already placed all this down in a leaf block, so you want to extend your tree trunk up. And here, let's take a look at the next level for the little side buildings. Like so. Let's take a look at the front. And you can see on the inside here, we're just doing a simple alternating of the mud bricks and the blue glazed terracotta on the inside there. All right, back here at the front, extending our stairs up again, and a couple more blocks, 3 blocks on either side, blue glazed terracotta, and deep slate tiles. I think some of these deep slate tiles may be extra. Like I said, if you come across a portion that's going to be buried by another block and not going to be visible, you can either remove that block or replace it with cobblestone or something. All right, let's take a look at side staircase here. It's just the same as the front. And here we want to extend up all our tree trunks. Every place you placed a tree trunk, go ahead and extend that up by 1 block. So it's going to be, what, 8 of those total? Behind that, for the deep slate tiles, just extend all of those up by 1 additional block. All right, let's go on to the next phase. Extend up all your tree trunks all the way around the building for all of those. Let's start here at the doorway for the small buildings. Take a look at that. The facade is going to be going straight up for a little while until we start getting to the top where it gets more complicated. Like so. There's our side stairs again. You can see we're working in a couple of sandstone half slabs. Just because it matches the end stone bricks. We don't have end stone brick half slabs, do we? I mean, if you are watching this in the far future and we do have end stone half slabs, you can use those instead of the sandstone that I'm resorting to here. And it looks like there's some extra cobbled deep slate back here. I was wondering where that was in the building. You may not actually need that. That looks like extra from when I was putting together the building. Like I said, if it's interior filler blocks, like all of this back here, you don't actually need those. You can just leave that hollow and build the thing as a shell. Right? So let's return back to the front. We're doing our stairs just the same as we did on the side. They're just a little bit wider. I think 7 blocks versus 5 blocks. Just like that. And then all around the building, just put the end stone bricks right on top of all the deep slate tiles. Just like so. Alright, let's go on to the next phase. From here on out, as I said, I'll link the Roman cypress tree short video that shows you the time lapse of how to make those. So we're going to skip over the trees for that one. Even though they are really simple designs. I don't think you'll have any trouble with those. If you want to, you can just, spam random blocks around and get your trees that way. Or do your own tree design if you want to. That's perfectly acceptable to do. Right here for our side stairs, you can see this is just a repeating pattern. Now every time we're going up a block, we're also going back 2 blocks. And we're just repeating the same thing, we're just shifting it back. Alright, so a block of bricks there, and behind that we want to do a straight run of lapis. Just like so, block in the corner, turn the corner, and do a straight run of lapis there. Or whatever you might be using in lieu of the lapis. So on the interior here, very simple. We're just dividing it off into wall panels. Here with the deep slate tiles and the bricks. And of course, the front is exactly the same as the sides for our stairs. Just like so. All right, move on to the next phase. I think let's start here at the corner of the building. I'll take a quick look at the tree just for the sake of completeness. And we'll just start looking at the little side building here. We're starting here now until that's finished. You can see it's mostly being extended straight up with the exception of the doorway here. The interior is just the same as you built. That's being extended straight up. Same deal for the stairs, same pattern. Up 1 block and back 2 blocks. You can see that here with the lapis. The lapis. The blue glazed terracotta, sorry. Alright, quick look at the side here. All that's going straight up according to the pattern we already put down. Same deal for our stairs. Right there. And then back here, I will show you the pattern now because we're working in a layer of the animals that we have. You want to make sure you put some blocks behind that though. Because even though it's only a quarter of a block here, it does show through. Just like that. And as I said, you can supplement that with the, I don't remember what it's called. I've obviously recolored this to be blue wool. You know, I like the coral colors for the wool. I think they look more vibrant and more interesting. And they have the virtue of not turning gray when we use them, because I don't use wool for anything else. But anyway, let me go back to the corner here and let's take a slow look. You just want to repeat this pattern here of the stairs and the lapis and everything. But anyway, I think it's is it the tube coral? I don't remember the exact name. I'm really bad with those coral names. I always forget what they're called. I just call them by color. All right, turning the corner here. And I think right here is going to be our center line of the building. So once you get to that point, you just reverse the positions of everything to face back towards the center. So you just reverse the positions of everything here. All right, next phase, next part of the tree right there. And let's start here. Take a look at the details for the building. As you can see, it's just going straight up. We're still building the walls of it. Right here. Interior is just the same. Extend that straight up. And you know the drill for the main staircase. Same pattern. Up 1 block, back 2. Like that. Same drill for this little part here. And same drill for the side stairs. Up 1 and back 2. Same patterning. All right, now let's start here and take a look at the next sections of, take a look at the next sections here. Some of these are stairs versus half slabs. So it's with the tree here, it's kind of in the way. Let's remove that so we can get a good look at this. Right there. And this one back here. And then turn the corner. Let's get the tree out of our way. Right there. And then that one there. And that torch marks our center line. So from there, you just want to do the same thing again, but reverse the way the blocks face. Just have them face towards the center line, like that. And then back along this side over here. All right. Let's see. Bit of the tree there, and starting there with the torch, we are starting to cap off some of the walls here. We're capping off the little archway we have here. Well, you know, Minecraft. Just imagine this is actually rounded off and not just squared. We only had a couple of blocks, so that's really the best we can do. No endstone brick stairs, at least not in the version I'm using. But if you have those, in the future, you might want to add some endstone brick stairs upside down right there where the torches are. That might look nice. Interior, just the same. Extend that straight up, like so. Same detailing for the stairs. 1 block up, 2 blocks shifted back. All right, and then back over here for the side. Same detail for the stairs. And then the next section of detailing for the animals. I think they're only 3 blocks tall, so this is going to finish those off. Oh. I think, if memory serves, there are only 3 types of animals on the Ishtar Gate, as I recall. So there's only going to be 3 patterns of that on this, because that's all I have to choose from. Marking the center line there with torch. And that's all there's going to be for that phase. All right, let's go on to the next one. Very simple, straight runs of brick in the corner, and then straight run of lapis right across there. Interior wall panels still the same, like so, except for over the door. All right, detailing for the stairs, same thing. 1 block up, 2 blocks shifted back. Same detailing for these sides. Right there, and we're done with the frieze on the base of the ziggurat. So we're just doing straight run of lapis right across there, and stone brick in the corner, and then turn and do another straight run of lapis all the way around the base. All right. Next phase, quick look at the tree. Easy phase, and stone bricks pretty much everywhere except the stairs. Wall paneling on the inside, just the same. And you know the drill up here with the stairs. All right. And really easy back here, just, you know, cover the whole thing with end stone bricks, unless you're building it hollow. Then all you have to do is the edging on top of the lapis. All right, let's go on to the next phase. Now we're doing alternating blue glazed terracotta and mud bricks with some cobblestone filler behind it. This is what I use for a sort of Babylonian pseudo-entablature. I say pseudo-entablature because they didn't have, like, proper entablatures, but, they would have, like, a decorative band of something up there along the top of the lintels, I think. So that's why I call it a pseudo-entablature. It's like so, same detailings with the, the stairs and everything. You can see we're almost getting done with the stairs, I think, and actually on the next phase we'll be done with these stairs. I think you can probably ignore those blocks right there and just start with that one. And then you can see here, very simple alternating pattern. Every other block, just like so, till you get to the corner, turn, alternating blocks, just like so. All right, next phase, almost done with the trees too. So we've got a cornice, or perhaps I should say a pseudo cornice, on top of our pseudo entablature. Just like so, upside down sandstone stairs, unless in the future you have end stone brick stairs, which you should. Well, you can if you want to substitute these. Want to extend those around, just wrap them around the corner, and then squish them into the stairs up here, and that's going to be a full block of sandstone. Behind that, you can see it's just all end stone bricks, including on the interior, which caps off the wall panels. All right, so here we've got to the top of our stairs, finally. Just like so, there in the corner. It should all very, very nicely and neatly meet up here, just like that. If it doesn't, then you made a mistake somewhere. But even if it doesn't and you did make a mistake, just kind of squish it together and keep going. No one's going to notice. All right. And this is going to be just right along our center line. Right there. And we'll take a look at the top in a minute. Let's come back here and get the outer edges first. And, oh, I think I have missed something. So we're doing the upside stairs here around the cornice, and it looks like I forgot to... I wonder why I didn't do that. It looks like I forgot to do that. Let me skip over a couple of phases and see. Wonder why I didn't do that. Ah, well, there's always, well, there's always something I miss, and I've just found something I missed. But we can fix it. It's no big deal. It's just a little fiddly thing. It only bothers me. Really, we want to do upside down stairs here, and then over there where that is, you want to make that a full block of sandstone, just like that. Because we already have the upside down stairs here on top of our pseudo entablature and everything. Just like that there, turn the corner and do them all the way along the back. There, turn the corner and do the other side there. See, now I do look over these buildings when I finish them, but invariably there's always going to be there's always something I miss. So sorry about that, but I at least noticed it. So you can have a better version of the building than I have by the time you correct that little detail there, because we want it to match. See, on either side of our stairs here, we want that detail to match. All right, so behind that, if we count the top of our our stair here, right on our center line with that torch. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13 blocks. And then we get to our threshold here for the doorway, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 2 wide mud bricks, another 7 there. And on the inside here, we've got the inner floor of the temple. Right there with this pattern there. And let's go ahead and count this from here out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16 blocks to get all the way back there. All right, and then in between that and the edge, you want to do on the edges 2 blocks thick of end stone bricks, and then what is it? It looks like a 5-block band of deep slate tiles all the way around from there. And everything below this can be hollow if you want to save some materials. You know, back in the core filler of that area there, like I said. All right. Next phase, let me go ahead and correct this here. Update that to what that's supposed to be, and then the deep slate tiles, which are actually another brick in this version, but never mind. Deep slate tiles, just like so, on top of that. Let's go back here though, and start at the corner right here. A little bit more of our tree. We're almost done with those trees. Another phase or two. But on top of our upside down stairs, we want to do the deep slate tile half slabs. And then behind that, we want to put in more lapis. Just like this pattern here. First the half slab on the stairs, and then the lapis. Just like that for the little side buildings. We're doing the parapet on those now. And that gets squished into some full blocks of end stone bricks there. Just like so. All right, and then back over here. Let's mark our center line. And then right on top of this here, there's the placed in this little red here, so we have a guide mark to place down this section to finish off the very top of our stairs and everything. We finished the platform, and I believe now we're finishing the stairs. And on top of the stairs, of course, just like we did over here, you want to put down the deep slate tile half slabs right on top of those. And then a band of lapis right behind that. And then put a band of end stone bricks right behind those. For some reason, I look at these and I keep forgetting what they're called. Even though I know what they are. Oh well. So hello, Mr. Pig. Are you enjoying the tutorial so far? Yes? Good. You're a lot better than that pig that screwed me up earlier, right? Yes. Okay. Anyway, don't talk to the animals like a crazy person. But anyway, back here over our threshold, we want to put down the torches. And here's the patterning for the base of the temple structure itself. We're finally up to that level. Up until now, we've been spending, what, oh goodness, almost 45 minutes building the base for the temple, and now we're building the temple proper, just like so. Just like there with some cobblestone filler. That can be any filler block you want to, though. I think these blocks here are probably interior blocks too. I don't think you're going to need to put those down. So you can save yourself a couple of blocks of lapis and deep slate tiles back here from that. And right here, this is right on our center line. All right, so this would be a good time to zoom out a bit so we can get a good top down of what we've got going on here. Starting to look like a ziggurat. Hope you're enjoying the build thus far. let's go on to the next phase. All right, a bit more of the tree there. And let's take a look at the top parapet here of these small buildings. A couple phases, we're going to be finishing those off though. And I think we're making decent time. I think we are going to get this into one video. Good. That means I can get the whole thing out today. All right, couple half slabs here. 5 half slabs and then 4 blocks there to finish off that. And I bet you thought the day was never going to come when you'd be using lapis, endstone bricks, mud brick, and deep slate tiles for anything in a single building in Minecraft, but here we are. On the inside here, just right up there, rectangle, deep slate tiles. All right, back over here. I'll build that just like that. Remember, we went back and corrected that down there. I'm not going to redo the entire thing, but just make sure you get that fixed on both sides. And now here we're building the parapet for the platform, and then we're going to be building even more parapets when we get to the top. I don't even know what it's called. It's just a sort of upside down, jagged design that's always on those Mesopotamian buildings. Oh, hello again, Mr. Pig. I think I think that's a clone pig. That's it. That's the same pig that we saw over there. He's just been copied and pasted. But he doesn't know that, so it's just let him be. All right, so torches right here on our center line. So let's go back and now take a look at the building itself. Let's take a look at the outside, and then, well, the interior is pretty simple, but we'll take a look at that too. All right, interior here, very simple. You can see we're just doing the alternating design. Right there. And we can now go on to the next phase. 1 leaf block on top of all your trees there. And let's take a look at the next section of the parapet. And I think the mud bricks here are full blocks and half slabs. If you want to go back and update your Babylonian house on top of the parapets, you can just put down some mud brick half slabs, and I think that's the only detail I really added to it, along with the mud brick filler inside the chevrons. Now right on the inside here, just extend up your deep slate tiles. And that pattern there, they do need to be double thick because they're also doubling as a roof for this. All right, let's go back over here now. Take a look at the parapet surrounding the bottom of the temple here at the top of the base platform. And I think once you do a little bit of this, you're going to see it's just a very simple repeating pattern. Once you do one module of this, it's another one, and another one, and the corners are a little bit different. But they're the same, really. All right, torch on our center line. Let's come back now, take a look at the building itself. Interior of the building, you can see, is all endstone bricks. So we don't need to look at that. Please note, pig not included in materials list. Gonna have to get your own. All right, there, torch on the center line, and that's all we need to see for that. Let's go on to the next phase. All right, so taking a look at the details for the crenellations on the parapet and the deep slate tiles behind that, and then just a rectangle of lapis inside the building there. We just have a very simple core build ceiling on this one. Because even though the Babylonians did have the arch, as far as just like making an arch, they don't seem to have done very much with it. Certainly not to the level the Romans would use it with later on. I think that was mostly a function of the materials they had, which was pretty much all mud bricks and baked bricks and everything. So if you don't have, I guess the Romans had all the expert stoneworking knowledge, so they could take the arch and do a lot of fun things with it, which I guess the Babylonians couldn't do. All right. All right, this is repeating designs for the parapet. Torches on the center line. Let's take a look at the building itself now. For a while for this building, we're just going to be going straight up, like you see. To build the exterior of the building, you can see all this is just the same blocks you just placed down already. We're just extending it up another block level. The only main differences on the interior of this, the pig notwithstanding, is going to be on the interior. Which, I mean, that's just all lapis. Right there. All right, next phase. More detailing for the parapet and some blue glazed terracotta, and then bricks behind that, and then lapis behind that. All right, let's take a look at the parapet over here now. Same detailing, you know, repeating patterns. Not really anything else I can say about that. All right, torch on the center line. Let's take a look at the building behind that now. You can see, like I said, it's everything being extended straight up. Nope. Pig's following us around. All right, and on the inside here, we now have some animal wall paneling that we're doing. So we want to take a look at that now. And once you get to the center line, everything is, of course, mirrored. All right, next phase. Just some mud brick half slabs and then upside down stairs here. Just like so. And then turn the corner, extend those all the way around, and just everything behind that, slab it over with end stone bricks. Leaving a little slit here to let in some daylight. All right. Detailing for the parapets over here. It's just pretty much slabs and everything. We'll take a look at that and the building behind it as we go. And oh, the Mr. Pig's made it inside the temple now. Wait. Now we've got two. They're multiplying. I mean, like 1,000 pigs around here by the time we get to the end of it. All right. Torch on the center line. Let's take a look now at the interior. The detailing for this. For the animal wall panels and everything. Let's go on to the next phase. So on top of the upside down stairs, you want to put down the deep slate tiles, and then behind that, in a big rectangle, you want to put down the lapis like it's shown here, and then the end stone bricks behind that, and then more tiles behind that. Just like so. All right, over here, we are finished with the parapets now, so we're now taking a look at only the building. And as soon as we finish the top of that, we're only going to be focusing on the temple building itself. But you can see all of this on the exterior is being extended straight up. According to what you already placed, just extend it straight up another level. Put you on the center line. Take a look at the interior now. These are going to be the different blocks. Just like so. And that's all there is for that phase. Let's go on to the next one. Over here. So we're putting on another parapet here at the top, a smaller one. Just like so. And leave a little cutout there for the slit for our skylight. Right in there. And the exterior of the building is just the same. Extend that up according to the same pattern. You know, you're just stacking it up. And on the interior, it's an easy phase. It's lapis all the way around. Except for the door frame. All right, next phase. Right here, taking a look at these top parapets. Just like so. And now let's take a look at the temple facade. Everything's being extended straight up still. Just like that. And the interior is just the same. Lapis all the way around, except for the door frame where you're alternating the patterning here of that. All right, next phase here, details for the small parapets. Just like so. They're symmetrical from front to back, by the way, also from side to side. All right, here for the temple building itself. Detailing just like so. Extend up all the exterior walls, just right on top of each other. Just pillar it all up. Another level. Now on the inside here, we've got more animals. But they're going to be different. They're the same animals we built before, but the positions are different here, you know, just to make them look a little bit different. So we'll take a look at the positioning for the stairs on that. All right, that's all there's for that one. So let's go on here to the next phase. here, continuing with the last detailing of the very top of the parapet, just about. We're going to finish that on the next phase, I think. Like so. Alright, for the outside wall of the temple, the same. Same holds true. Everything is being extended straight up. Just like that. Now on the interior, what we want to take a look at are the animal designs on our walls. Alright, next phase. I believe that we are almost one more phase on this, and we'll be finishing those off. Like that. Exterior walls, just the same. So we want to do the interior. Go ahead and take a look at that. Like so. I think down here I made a mistake on some of these blocks back there. That should really be lapis, shouldn't it? As should that one, and that one, and that one. Whoop. And that one, we want to make, yeah, some of the background. Well, you know, you can barely see that, even if we do change it. But I will leave that up to you, depending on what you want to do. Second small mistake. Here on the next phase, we are finishing off the parapet here with just 4 mud brick half slabs on the tops of the corners here. Right there, and that's going to finish off these little buildings that we've been doing since the start. And from here on out, we're only focusing now on the main temple building itself. Alright, so we're forming our little arch here by overhanging some blocks. Exterior of the facade, as you can see, is exactly the same, still going straight up for now. The interior is going to be easy, lapis all the way around, right on top of the animals. Alright, and lapis again for the interior on top of the animals. But here the difference is going to be at the our little arched gateway we have right here that you want to build according to this patterning here. Alright, and the exterior is still the same. And it's the same on this phase here as well. Not the next one, though. Here we're capping off our archway, just like so. With this pattern. On the inside. And then here, of course, we've got more animals. Alright. Next phase, we'll take a look at the outside first and then the inside. Alright, so the design of our archway. And we're capping off now here. With, I don't think these are going to be visible. So that can just be cobblestone filler. Probably the same goes for this and that and that. So we're capping off our little exterior wall panels with just a couple blocks of end stone bricks at this level. And then just straight across there at the back. All right, detailing on the inside now. Another round of animals on the walls. Well, you know, Minecraft, it's just kind of stand back and look sideways at it, and it might look something like an animal. Alrighty, next phase, exterior first. Right here above our archway. This is where we're going to be starting for the remainder of the building. Alright, lapis on top of that. And it's bricks in the corners and lapis on top of everything else. Right there. Take a look at the inside here with the animal designs. And we're on to the next phase. Exterior, more lapis. Pretty much. Bricks in the corners and lapis everywhere else. Just like so. Alright, interior, lapis again. We finished off our 3-block tall animals, so it's going to be 2 blocks of lapis all the way around. Alright, next phase, end stone bricks. Everywhere, pretty much. I think the entire phase is end stone bricks, actually. Let's show you that quickly there from the top down, but we'll take a look at it from the sides as well. So just cap everything off with end stone bricks. Like you see here. Never mind the cobble. I mean, that can... All of this behind here can probably be filled with anything. Like that. And interior as well, end stone bricks, big rectangle all the way around. Alright, next phase, alternating design for the pseudo entablature. See here, just start on the center line with glazed terracotta, and then alternate all the way around right on top of the end stone bricks with the same patterning that we've been doing. And then cobblestone filler behind all of that. That could probably be cobblestone filler too. All of that. And on the inside there, rectangle, alternating pattern. Just like so. Alright, next level, pseudo cornice. Right here with the upside down stone brick, not stone brick. I'm used to saying stone brick, upside down sandstone stairs. Unless you have end stone brick stairs. Or unless you're using an entirely different color palette. And then it's going to need to be a stair of something. And just wrap the stairs around, just like so. Right there, all the way around. And then on the inside, you want to do the same. Rectangle, upside down stairs. All the way around there. And then behind that, you can just fill that in with whatever block you have handy. You know, it doesn't have to be that patterning. It can be all cobblestone, where all those bricks are. All right. Next phase, lapis. And then deep slate tiles laid down behind that. Because I think we're now going to start building the parapet of the temple. Well, the lower parapet of the temple before we get to the top one. Like so. Mr. Pig is still with us. Both of them. No. There's, goodness, there's 1, 2, 3 pigs now. See, what did I say about the pigs multiplying as we get towards the end? Anyway. Torch on the center line. Have to be careful not to ham things up too much. Huh? Huh? No? Okay. I'm sorry. All right, so on top of the upside down stairs in here, you just want to do a big square of deep slate tiles. All right, torch on the center line. Here we're going to be looking at a combination of as a parapet in front of the next section of the superstructure of the temple, just like so. So you want to build it just like is shown. We do have, actually the spaces. And I think we're probably entering the home stretch of the build now. I think I'm going to go however long it takes to finish the temple, even though I'm getting to the point where I can't talk a whole bunch more. So we're going to be doing a lot of looking, I think. But it's all simple stuff from here on out. All right, and interior deep slate tiles, big rectangle. All right, next phase, here on the center line. All right, center line somewhere around there. And inside here, we want to corbel over and do a rectangle of lapis. All right, next phase. All right, and for the interior, extend the lapis up to a second block level. All right, next phase. All right, on the interior here, rectangle, corbelled over 1 block of lapis. See, it's just overhanging by 1 block. All right, next phase. Kind of finishing off the parapet here. Like so, and on the inside, extend up the lapis to second block level. All right, next phase. All we have to do on this to finish the parapets off is put some mud brick half slabs on top of the corners here. See, there, here, there, and there. We're extending up the back walls. You know, just like we did for the lower walls, we're extending up the top ones. And on the inside here, corbel over 1 block level and put another rectangle, just like so. You can see that for every 2 blocks we go up, we're going in by 1 block on all 4 sides. All right, exterior, extend the entire exterior up by 1 block level, as well as the interior. So I suppose this one is a repeat of the previous phase for that one. So we can skip over that. Next level, here's torch on the center line. We're starting to cap everything off with the end stone bricks, just like so. And on the inside here, instead of lapis, we want to hang over by 1 block level and do some deep slate tiles right there. And extend that up to a 2nd block level for the next phase. And on the exterior, it's just going to be all lapis and a big rectangle, except for the corners, which are going to be end stone bricks. All right, next phase, do the exterior again. Same thing, stack it up by 2 blocks, same pattern. For the interior here, though, we want to have just a little slit here for a skylight of end stone bricks. Just like so. And then you can just fill in the rest of the interior with whatever you want to put up there. All right, next phase, really easy. Big rectangular slab of end stone bricks everywhere except for the skylight up here at the top. Leave that open. All right, next level. I think I left some of this hollow up here at the top, actually, for a change. So on the side here, we want to put, on all 4 sides, we want to put our little pseudo entablature. Right there, just at the corners is glazed terracotta and then alternate with the stone bricks, just like you see done there. And just fill everything in back here and leave the slit open here for the skylight. All right, so on top of that again, extend up your skylight right there, leaving that slit open. And we want to do upside down stairs here for our cornice on top of our pseudo entablature. Just like so. Next phase after that, on top of the upside down stairs, put a big rectangle of lapis on top of that, and then leave the slit open and fill the rest of that in with whatever you want. All right, next level. Now we are doing, on the next phase, we are here doing more crenellations. This is going to be our last set of crenellations, I think, for the building. So you ought to know this pattern by heart by now. Back here, you can see I've just left all this open, but we, of course, want to have our slit or our skylight open that's going to go up here a little ways. So you can see there just the very simple patterning of all of that. You know, once you do 1/4 of this, the other 3/4 are the same. Just like so. Go back over here, torch on the center line. And take a look at that. Just extend up the rectangle around the skylight like so. And you can fill that in or leave it open. It doesn't matter. If you're going to leave it open, remember to torch it up so you don't have mobs. All right, torch on the center line. right. Next phase. Go over here, take a look at the next set of detailing. Just about to the top now. The last little bit is going to go pretty quick, though. Once we get these crenellations done. I think maybe another 5 minutes. We might have it all. All right. So here, lots of mud brick half slabs. And then behind that, we've got a little bit of space there. And then some lapis, rectangles of lapis with bricks at the corners. All right, next phase. A couple 4 slabs on top of all of the these little corners here. And then behind that, you just got a rectangle of lapis with bricks at the corners. And that's the last of our parapets we had to build. So now we're just doing the little top stepped pyramidal feature here at the top. So you want to do a rectangle of bricks. And then behind that, you want to lay down some deep slate tiles. Extend up the slit for your skylight there. Next section on top of the bricks, go ahead and place down mud brick half slabs. And then behind that, you want to do a rectangle of lapis with bricks at the corners. All right, next phase, extend the bricks and the lapis up 1 level. Next phase, big rectangle of bricks, and behind that, cap it off with deep slate tiles, leaving the space for your skylight. Next level after that, cap off the edge here with mud brick half slabs. Go back a block and do this rectangle here of lapis and bricks. Next level after that, extend all of that up, just like so. Now for our penultimate phase, we have just a rectangle of bricks and then a rectangle of deep slate tiles. And at the very top, we just have one last simple rectangle of mud brick half slabs. And once you have done all of that, all the way since the start, your Babylonian ziggurat will be complete. So I hope you have enjoyed the Babylonian ziggurat tutorial. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.